Hello, friend. Hello. I'm so sorry I started without you. There you are. Welcome to Afternoon Tea with Dr. Susan. First, I'd like to give a big shout out to Vivian. Vivian is a lovely lady who's been a client of mine for some time. She unfortunately, though, suffers perennially from dark circles. She absolutely loves the way her eyes look after a treatment. So attractive. In a treatment, you get 75 minutes one-on-one with me. And do you know, 99% of my clients see an immediate improvement in their skin, and I'll always try to go the extra mile. So when Vivian reached out to me last week, I was really keen to help her. She asked me about how to remove the dark circles under her eyes, as she hasn't been able to come in for a treatment for a while. I'm sharing one of the suggestions I made to her with you because I hope it helps you to remove the dark circles under your eyes. Did you know that celebrities like Lady Gaga have been turning away from using concealer to hide their dark circles? Maybe the reason they don't seem to have any is because they're trying to deal with the issues that cause the dark circles, just like you are doing right here, right now. Hello, I'm Dr. Susan McGregor. At a touch of spa invoking, I use science to create treatments that help women just like you to look more attractive very quickly. And on top of that, I translate that science into simple, helpful information that's easy for you to use. I'm so sad I can't provide you with a treatment today to give you an immediate improvement. But what I can do for you today is to do part of what I would do if you came in for an appointment. That is, to translate the science into simple, easy, helpful, easy to understand information that you can choose to use today, right in your own home, to help yourself. I would so love for you to lose those dark circles under your eyes that are making you look tired and older than you are, older than you feel. It's about giving you, friend, that special push so it's easy for you to return to your attractive self quickly. Doesn't that sound like a plan? Yeah? Absolutely. Do you know, we could be here for hours talking about dark circles, and our tea is going to get stone cold. So today, I've just picked one of these suggestions I made to Vivian because I'm here to help and because she asked me for help. That's why. Dark circles under your eyes are a really common but very real problem. Often it's temporary. It comes and it goes. But when it's there, it makes you look worn out, really worn out, and so much less appealing. Unfortunately, though, sometimes it does sit around. And you go to the doctor, and the doctor will tell you that, oh, it'll go away in time, there's no treatment necessary. Meanwhile, though, you're the one who has to live with it. If you're struggling with dark circles, I would so love, I'm saying it again, to invite you to come in for a treatment so I can get you help to immediately improve the appearance of your under eye area. Et voila! Instantly you're a new woman, back to your attractive self. But that may not be possible for you for a variety of reasons, and I do want to help you. So, let's get back to reality. What I've done then is to scour the internet to find DIY ways of managing dark circles that you might want to consider. And I've put that together with the science in an easy to understand way to come up with some solutions that might work for you. And that's what I'm sharing with you today. But before I go on, you should know that these DIY approaches can take some time to work, some time before you see visible results. So here we go then. Did you know that there are a gazillion reasons why you might have dark circles? And also a gazillion ways for you to do a DIY treatment. This is why before you start, you really do need to have a good idea of why you have the dark circles in the first place before you can find a possible solution that could work for you. You know, you've got this. It's not hard. You do it every day without even thinking about it. Give you an example. Don't believe me? Well, if you start sneezing, what do? You automatically think, do I have a cold? Am I starting a cold? Ah, it's hay fever season. Is it hay fever? You make a decision. You reach for the right medication. That's it. Job done. Well, this is a similar sort of thing. Maybe you haven't even thought about your dark circles in this way, and maybe that explains why the remedies you've tried don't seem to work, why you've been stuck with these unsightly dark circles. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know. I always bang on about why something is happening before I get to the solution. But you know that's science. That's how it works. It's also why it works, and it's why it works so well. There's just no escaping it. So today, let me first share with you one of the more common reasons you may have dark circles, and yes, what you can do about it as well. If you want to know more about this one or about any of the others, just email me at atouchofspa@outlook.com and I'll try to help. That's atouchofspa@outlook.com. Let's talk about sleeping then. You know, that quiet time when you can snuggle up to your partner. It's also the time that your body uses to restore itself. Really important time. So it's very, very important to get enough sleep and to not lie awake thinking and worrying. So if you have dark circles, I'm wondering, are you sleeping too little? It may be simply that you're staying up for a few hours past your regular bedtime for whatever reason. If you do that, what you're doing is what's known as a sleep debt. And if you do that several times a week, your sleep debt builds up. Let me explain. Think of sleep as a money debt that you owe to your bank. If you don't pay it off, you owe your bank more, don't you? Similarly, if you don't get enough sleep, your sleep debt increases. Your body still needs to secure the sleep that it needs in order to function properly. And it makes sure that you know about it because you feel tired, you lack energy the next day, don't you? Not to mention those pesky dark circles. You've probably noticed that perhaps you just zonk out some nights if you haven't had enough sleep for a few days. Well, that's your body reclaiming its debt or the bank foreclosing on your debt. You got it? Okay. Oh, and don't think that if you oversleep, you're fine. No, it's not. You can get dark circles from oversleeping as well. So what does all of this have to do with your eyes, you ask? I'm getting there. Two things can happen as a result of lack of sleep, and you may experience them either one or the other of them, or both together. So let me explain both. Fluid can build up under your eyes, making them look puffy. Sometimes the dark circles that you perceive when you look in the mirror are actually the shadow caused by those puffy eyelids. The other thing that can happen is that the lack of sleep can cause your skin to become dull and pale. And you know those bluish blood vessels under the very thin skin under your eyes? They show through, making you look as if you've got dark circles. And if you have fair skin, well, these can look like purple shadows under your eyes. So what do you do about it? The trick is getting enough sleep. Not too much, not too little. It's a bit like Alice in Wonderland. You remember the drink me bottle? We all know that one. It's one of my favorite childhood stories. So, how much is enough? If you're a teenager, you need 8 to 10 hours sleep every night. If you're between 18 to 64 years old, You need 7 to 9 hours sleep every night. If you're over 64, you need 7 to 8 hours sleep every night. I do know that some people can get away with less sleep on a regular basis, but the numbers I gave you are the medical guidelines. So what is the DIY solution? Yes, I know you're getting impatient. Here are 3 tips that might help you get enough sleep. First one, to have a sleep schedule. That's pretty simple. That means going to bed and getting up at the same time every day. When you do that, you create a rhythm and your body gets used to the habit. Remember how you encouraged this when your baby was small? You got this, girl. You've got it. The second tip is to create an ideal sleep environment. That means keeping your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. Sounds like bliss, doesn't it? If you like, you can use earplugs to block out any external noise. The third suggestion relates very much to the modern day. It's about reducing your exposure to blue light 2 to 3 hours before you go to bed. Did you know that you get blue light emerging from lit digital devices like your computer, your Kindle, your phone? If you really, really must use these before bed, try adding a blue light filter to your device. There are apps available that you can download for free. It does seem a lot of bother, doesn't it? So why should you bother? Well, because blue light disrupts your natural circadian rhythm. Do you remember that? It's your body clock, that natural body clock that tells you when to go to sleep and when to wake up. This way, you automatically get enough sleep. I hope these tips help you to get enough sleep and also to keep the habit going. If you're still not getting enough sleep, do email me at atouchofspa@outlook.com and I'll try to get into it more and help you more. I think, that's a whole lot of information for you to think about today. So I think we'll leave it there for now. The takeaway, though, is that you really, really have to know, at least have a very good idea of why you have the dark circles before you can expect to find a treatment that will work for you. But do let me know, though, if any of my suggestions today have worked for you. If you've enjoyed hearing this, do let me know. Hit the subscribe button. If you want to hear about other cases, other causes of dark circles, and how you might manage them at home, do email me at atouchofspa@outlook.com. Or you can visit my website at www.atouchofspa.co.uk to get my contact details. Until next time, take care, stay safe. Bye now.